guys, my name is Cheyenne. I'm the new family support worker. I'm working alongside the lovely Anna. This is my first sessions that I'm running, which is the January self-care. So I just want to take a minute to thank you all for registering. I'm super excited to be coming up with these sessions and doing them with all of you guys. I'd like to start off the session by first having a group smudge. I have my sage stick right here, as well as my shell. Now that we've cleansed ourselves, our minds, our hearts, our space, I would just like to take a minute to open this session with a 3-minute body scan. So what we're going to be doing is we're just going to be sitting comfortably, however you feel best. You could sit in a chair, on the ground, however you feel the most comfortable. Just going to place our hands gently in our lap or at our side. We're going to allow our eyes to close or remain open. Softly, we're going to take several long, slow, deep breaths, breathing in and out, and exhaling slowly in through the nose, out through the mouth. We should be feeling our stomach expanding on the inhale and relaxing as we exhale. We want to pay attention to how our breath feels. And then we're slowly going to bring our attention down to our feet. We're just going to begin to observe the sensations. You might want to wiggle your feet around a little, feel the ground. Notice without judgment. You might imagine sending breath down to your feet as if the breath is traveling from the nose to the lungs and your abdomen all the way down your body. Perhaps you don't feel anything at all. That's fine too. Just allow yourself to feel the sensation of not feeling anything. When you're ready, allow your feet to dissolve into your mind's eye and move your attention back to your ankles, calves, knees, and thighs. Observe the sensations you're experiencing throughout your legs. Breathe in and breathe out of the legs. Your mind begins to wander during this exercise. Gently notice it without judgment and bring your mind back to noticing the sensations in your legs. If you notice any discomfort, pain, or stiffness, don't judge this. Just simply notice it. Observe the rise and fall. Shift change from moment to moment and notice how no sensation is permanent. Just observe and allow the sensations to be in the moment, just as they are. Breathe in and out to the legs. On the next out breath, allow the legs to dissolve into your mind. Move the sensations to your lower back and pelvis, softening and releasing as you breathe in and out. Slowly move your attention back to your mind and upper back. Become curious about the sensations here. You may become aware of sensations of the muscle, temperature, or points of contact with furniture or the bed. With each out breath, you may let go of tension you are carrying, and then very gently shift your focus to your stomach and all your internal organs here. Perhaps you notice the feeling of clothing, the process of digestion, your stomach rising and falling with each breath. If you notice opinions arising about these areas, gently let these go and return to noticing sensations. As you continue to breathe, bring your awareness to the chest and heart region and just notice your heartbeat. Observe how your chest rises during the inhale and how your chest falls during the exhale. Let go of any judgments that may arise on the next out breath. Shift the focus to your hands and fingertips. See if you channel your breathing in and out of this area as if you are breathing in and out from your hands. If your mind wanders, gently bring it back to the sensations of your hands. Then, on the next out breath, shift focus to bring awareness into your arms. Observe the sensations or the lack of sensations may be occurring there. You may notice some difference between the left and right arm. No need to judge this. As you exhale, you may experience the arm soften to release tensions. Continue to breathe and shift focus to the neck, shoulder, and throat region. This is an area where we often have tension. Be with the sensations here. It could be tightness, rigidity, or holding. You may notice the shoulders moving along with the breath. Let go of any thoughts or stories you are telling about this area. As you breathe, you may feel tension rolling off of your shoulders. On the next out breath, shift your focus and direct attention to the scalp, head, and face. Observe all sensations occurring there. Notice the movement of the air as you breathe in and breathe out of the nostrils or mouth. As you exhale, you might notice the softening of any tension you may be holding. And now, let your attention expand out to include your entire body as a whole. Bring your awareness to the top of your head down to the bottom of your toes. Feel the gentle rhythm of breath as it moves through your body. As we come to the end of this practice, take a full deep breath, taking in all energy of this practice. Exhale fully. When you're ready, open your eyes, return your attention to the present moment, and as you become fully alert and awake, consider setting the intention that this practice of building awareness will benefit everyone you come in contact with today. That's a little body scan that I like to do at least once a week. It can take up to 3 minutes, but you can make it as short or as long as you want, depending how much time you have in your day. This is fun to do also with kids. I like to do it in a classroom as well, because I find it really just brings everybody's attention to what they are feeling in the moment, as well as allowing us to not judge sensations, and then we can move on more clearly throughout the rest of our day. We're going to be moving on to making our frayed nerves roller balls. So in our kits, we should have received a empty rollerball container top that looks like this, as well as a lid, our vial of pure coconut oil. So in our oil container, we have sweet orange oil, clary sage, lavender, as well as geranium. We have the necessary amount in here, as well as a little bit extra just in case. So what we are going to start off with is prepping our station. So I have some paper towel just so I do not make a mess. And we are going to take our essential oils first and foremost, and then kind of take a smell and see if the scent is something that you enjoy, and then you can kind of decide yourself how strong you would like to make your roller ball. So you could do it by the drops with the dropper and just drop on in, or if you are comfortable with the scent and you like the strength, you could just simply pour all of the oils in the roller ball. The entire container will look like this. There is about a few inches of oil in the container. Then what we're going to be doing is taking our coconut oil, and we're just going to add as much coconut oil that will allow into the container to fill. So I am just pouring it in. Okay. So I poured my coconut oil into my rollerball container, just up into the very bottom of this line. It still gives me quite a bit of coconut oil left, so just be mindful when you're pouring the oil to notice the amounts. Then what we're going to do is we're going to take our caps and just press them onto the roller. Make sure everything is nice and secure. Put our lids on, and then we are going to give them a shake. If you're finding your roller balls to be greasy from the oil, just give them a wipe and then give them a shake. We want to make sure that we're shaking this for at least, I would say, about 30 seconds, just to make sure that everything is well mixed together. It smells so good. So the purpose of the frayed nerves roller balls is to apply it to your pressure points. I personally like to apply it on my wrist, sometimes on my neck, in the crown area of my head where my temples are if you get headaches. And what we always want to be making sure is that with essential oils, we do not want to be using them on children under the age of 6 months. Medications for children, if you find the mix to be quite strong, you can always dilute it with extra coconut oil or use half, or you can use half of the suggested amount. We would always recommend that if you are putting oils on your body, to do a small patch test just in case you do have And your reactions, as different oils can sometimes bring out different reactions, obviously, in different individuals. So we just want to make sure we're being safe. If you do notice a reaction, leave it aside or switch it out for some oils that you find that you might like better or that you know you have positive reactions with. I chose this recipe for the Frayed Nerves roller balls because the essential oil mix is supposed to increase clarity, reduce anxiety, and promote wakefulness. So I thought that would be a good blend just for every day. So I hope you guys really enjoy those and get a lot of use out of them. I wish that we could have these sessions in person because I would love to make these together and see how you guys enjoy the scent, if you guys like it. So if you have any feedback or questions, please just send us an email or comment on any of our social media because I would love to know what you guys think. Okay, for our last activity, I just wanted to do a little clear your mind activity. So this activity I found to be very helpful in both adults and in children. So it's fun to do for the whole family if that's something that you would like. What I like to do is take a piece of paper. What I would like to try is for us to just sit for 1 second, be present with our thoughts, and just think what thought has been on the back of our mind the most this past week, this past month, maybe just today, that has really been burning a hole in your mind that you would like to let go of. And there's no rush. If you can't come up with anything, that's completely fine. You can write down anything you want to let go of. Just be patient with yourself and be kind to yourself during this process. So what I like to do is I like to just write down the thought myself. Or it can be general if you would like to get rid of self-doubt or anything along those lines. We are going to take our piece of paper. We are going to look at our thought that we want to let go of. And we're just going to envision ourselves lifting this thought out of our mind and getting rid of it. It's gone. It's not welcome here anymore. It's not welcome to take up space. Terms with this thought is becoming a burden. It's weighing on my life. I don't need it to have this power over me anymore. We're just going to take a breath. Thought. We're just going to rip it up. We're going to rip that thought up and we are not going to give it the power to hold on to us any longer. Once we have our little pieces, we are just going to throw them right in the trash. And that is it, guys. I really hope that you guys enjoyed the first session of our self-care. I can't wait to move on to week 2. If this workshop was hard today and it did bring up some unpleasant thoughts or feelings and you do find that you are struggling, I have included a list of mental health resources in the kit. So I really do encourage everybody to just take a minute and look at those and reach out if they feel that they need it. I had so much fun and I can't wait to see you guys next week for the second part of our self-care. Bye guys.